Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Tina. Today I'm going to be doing your upcoming weekly tarot reading. This will be for roughly November 2nd to November 8th. Now, if you happen to come before the 2nd or after the 8th, really as long as these readings resonate, then trust that they are for you. All right, so the way I like to do these readings, Libra, is I like to pull one card each, get an idea of the general energies happening for you this week. And then I will go in and clarify each of those energies by pulling 2 additional cards. So let's give these a few shuffles and we'll get started. All right, welcome to November, by the way. All right, 3 more shuffles and let's see what the tarot has to say for you this week, Libra. Last one and we're gonna stop here. All right, the situation for you. Challenging you. Where's your mind at? What are you focused on? All right. Your approach when it comes to this. Any external influences or people that may be affecting you, and then the near future outcome, what is coming towards you. All right, at the bottom we have the 6 of Wands. I feel like there's a situation here that we're trying to overcome. Central energy here is the happiest card in the tarot, though we do have the Sun. It's definitely a card about happiness. It's about a bright new day, you know, seeing, when I say a bright new day, it's like a bright new chapter, just being excited. It's also a card about like illumination, shedding some light on something. So we'll know more as we go in and clarify. In the challenge position, we do have the 4 of Wands here. So I feel like it's, you know, 4 of Wands is about seeing your hard work pay off. And maybe something didn't reach a certain stage or milestone that you were hoping for. Again, we'll know more as we clarify. All right, for your mind, we do have the 8 of Wands here. So your mind is really just fired up. I feel like you want to take a lot of action. There's a lot of messages you want to send. It's just maybe wanting to strike while the iron is hot. But this is a very active mind. And even as a focal energy, I don't know if it's singularly focused. We'll see as we clarify. In your approach, we have the Tower here. This is like a sudden shakeup, a sudden change. I don't know if it's an aha moment. I don't know if it's wanting to like, I don't know if it's shocking someone. It's so interesting. But you know, it could just be you having an aha moment, realizing something was built on a false foundation. It just wasn't exactly what you thought it to be with the Sun. We'll go in and clarify. In the environment, we have the 5 of Wands. I don't know, it could be a bickering energy. It's just a conflict type of energy, but it is a 5. So it is temporary, and 5s always indicate that change is coming and is needed for whatever situation we're dealing with. Usually it just means that the way we're dealing with it, we should change it. And then coming towards you, we have the 8 of Swords here. So we'll go ahead and clarify it. But you know, it's not seeing a clear way out. It's not seeing a clear solution right now. Let's clarify the Sun. This is the central energy for you this week, Libra. Let's see what the Sun's about. Okay, wow. The Devil and the 3 of Swords. The stars at the bottom, though. There is a healing energy. Yeah, I mean, the Devil, the 3 of Swords, and the Sun. I just feel like this is you really starting to see, because the Devil's, you know, anything that kind of has a control over us. The Devil is different things for each of us. Different things have controls over all of us in different ways, right? And it's about like, kind of with the Sun being here, I feel like the light is being shed on maybe toxic things that have control over us, toxic elements in our lives. But there's something here that's connected to some pains. Still trying to like, there's a healing energy, right? The 3 of Swords is here, guys, saying that we're still having trouble healing through some pain here, some past pain here. The energy is still here, and you're still kind of healing from it. You're still getting through it, basically. And this week I see that like, there's light being shed on connections with pain, with anything that's had a control over us, any toxic element in our lives. I think you're starting to see them this week and how they connect with some kind of past pain here. And I feel like that's going to start help. I mean, you're already healing, so I don't want to say it's going to start the healing process because you are already healing. This is something that you've been working through. But I think it's going to really up-level the healing. Like, I think you're going to start hitting this new stage. Really interesting. That's why with the Sun, I couldn't tell if it was just happiness or if like there was light being shed on the situation. And it definitely feels like light is being shed on some pain here. And it's control over you, or it's like toxic element. There's something about it that you're really like seeing it, right? Really interesting. In the challenge position, we do have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, sorry. I see the Three of Swords and I thought Four of Swords. We have the Four of Wands here. Again, it's about hard work paying off. And maybe it hasn't. Maybe you don't feel like it has. But let's clarify this Four of Wands in your challenge position. What's this Four of Wands about for Libra? November 2nd. All right, let's take it. Eight of Pentacles, yeah, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Cups is at the bottom. I think the progress isn't where you want it to be, plain and simple. And you're just wondering, should you keep putting in the work? Should you keep committing to this? It feels like, because it feels like it's been a lot of work and the progress is so slow with the Knight of Pentacles. And I just think the hard work, there's been so much hard work here. And it's just not where you want it to be. You don't feel like it's paying off. You don't feel like it's materializing. You don't feel like it's where it should be. It's just the progress you're not happy with. It's like so much hard work with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and so much commitment and so much dedication. And it's just like, maybe it's putting in the work to hit this milestone. It's a challenge because it's so tedious and like it's so slow moving with the Knight of Pentacles. And then the Eight of Pentacles is such a hard-working, committed energy. So it can be a bit of a turnoff, honestly. That's kind of what it's feeling like a little bit. You know, take what resonates, of course, but it is very hard-working energy. It's like, you know, at one point you want to start seeing the fruits of your labor. It's kind of what it feels like. All right. For your mind and its focus here, we do have the Eight of Wands. So let's go ahead and clarify this Eight of Wands. For where your mind is at, Libra. Tell us more about the Eight of Wands. But yeah, I feel like light is being shed totally on some kind of like, caught it with my legs. Just saying. All right, the Six of Cups in the World wanted to come out. Let's just shuffle these, and if they're meant to come out, they will come out. All right, tell us more about this Eight of Wands. For where your mind is at, Libra, what you're focused on. Okay, we will stop there. And the Five of Wands is here, and the Chariot is here. The Four of Pentacles is at the bottom. I feel like keeping your cards a little close to your chest right now. I feel like you're conflicted about which way to go. Right now, your mind is like, it's charged up. It's like, I feel like you want to act so fast, and you're also frustrated with slow results here, that you're just like, there's so many thoughts that you're having. There's like a new direction you're wanting to go in. You got victory and success on your mind. Even if it's not a new direction, you definitely got victory and success on your mind. There is like an unstoppable element to where your mind is at right now. It's feeling victorious, feeling determined, absolutely. But there is inner conflict still. You're still a little mentally conflicted right now. I think about how you're going to do it, maybe. But you're determined. You are very determined. There's like, I feel like you got your eye really focused on one thing, on the target here. But there's still some mental conflict. Definitely. In your approach, we have the Tower. It's like quick, sudden shake up. It's pulling the rug right from underneath a situation. You know, it causes you to react and respond, boom, right there and then. Let's clarify the Tower in your approach. Maybe it's, you know, it's the Tower is just your aha moment because you got the sun shining on this Devil and Three of Swords, right? Tell us more about the Tower. No. Oh yeah, let's take it. Oh, okay. Wow, Libra, you did not come to play this week. If you were confused, I feel like you're just not anymore. Clarifying the Tower, first of all, let me say we got the Tower and we got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is your hopes. It's your wishes, it's your desires, it's the opportunities you feel like you have, that you can have, you know? It's looking at your future and being like, oh my God, I can have this, I want to have that. But it's also a card about confusion. And we got the Tower here, and I feel like there is something here when it comes to a heart's desire that there's just like what you thought to be true isn't true. There is a sudden shakeup here in your approach. You're shaking it up, Libra, whoever this is resonating with. Whatever that confusion is, that's coming down. You're not about to have anything built on false beliefs, anything built on a weak foundation, but you are ready to shake up this tower. You're ready to shake up the whole foundation, the very ground we stand on. Because the sun has been shed on something that you feel like has had some control over you, that's maybe blocked some healing here, and you're just not having it now. It's like this aha moment, but it is a sudden change. It's a sudden realization. It's just like, oh. And it feels pretty powerful, you know? For some people, it can even be traumatic. But, you know, the tower is divine intervention. It's like the tower is good. It's the foundation that it was built on was weak. It was not true as it should be. And it comes down to create space to rebuild something. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're creating space here. In your environment, we have that 5 of Wands. So there's a conflicting energy even in the environment. I don't know if there's bickering. I don't know if there is like just disagreeing on beliefs here. Maybe it's people from different backgrounds here, you know. But let's go ahead and clarify the 5 of Wands in your environment. Yeah, Libra. Man, 2 towers in your approach. It's like lightning and thunder. 1 tower is lightning. 2 towers is lightning and thunder. All right. We got the Hermit, we got the 7 of Wands, and we got the 5 of Wands. I mean, there's could be a Virgo that some of you are fighting with, that you're taking a stand against or for, but there's something here that you're defending your honor. And maybe you're a little conflicted with where you're standing in your environment, but it's a tricky energy. It's a challenging energy in your environment. Let me say that. If you're not dealing with a Virgo, you are definitely overwhelmed by your environment, or you have been. And this week sees you going within, just trying to figure it out, trying to decompress here with the Hermit, because it's challenging. You know, like I said, some of you can have to take a stand. Some of you can be dealing with haters in your environment. And it may not even be connected to all of this. Because the 7 of Wands does also speak of haters, right? Just people of like not liking your position and kind of wanting to knock you off the ground the progress you've made for yourself, right? Instead of being like, oh, let me learn what they did. Maybe I can, you know, learn some tricks and do the same. No. This is people like competing with you, right? There's a competitive energy in your environment. Yeah, I should have said that initially. There is a very competitive energy in your environment. Again, some of you may be feeling like you need to take a stand. Regardless, it is a challenging energy, and it's got you going within, just decompressing, because you're tired. Your mind is tired. If not, there's a Virgo, and that's where that competition comes in. It's conflicting energy. It's competitive energy. It's really interesting. There's a lot of passions. All right, coming towards you, we do have the 8 of Swords here. Again, there's something within the circumstances that's making us feel like we can't see an easy, clear solution today. But let's go ahead and clarify the 8 of Swords. What I do love about the 8 of Swords is that there is a solution. It's just that maybe we're not seeing it today. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords for coming towards you. What's this 8 of Swords about? And the double tower. All right, 2 more. Last one, clarifying this 8 of Swords. We get the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles. At the bottom, we do have the 5 of Swords. All right, you're just, yeah. You got the 10 of Pentacles here, right? This is the card about leaving a legacy behind. It's a family card. It's a card about having it all, right? There's something about like, it could be within family, it could be within traditions, that could be making you feel trapped, right? But there's something here that you want to give birth to, that you want to nurture and show up for. Maybe it's another Libra, maybe it's a Taurus that's making you feel like trapped, or this just doing something to you that you're not liking, and it's getting in the way, it's interfering with your progress. So it can be another Libra, can absolutely be a Taurus. Either way, it's you trying to see a solution out. There's something that you really want to nurture and love, and you just don't know how. You just can't see the clear path forward right now. Not this week. And it truly is only blocked by your own thoughts this week. With the 8 of Swords, you know, it's like, it's really just our mental energies getting in the way of like seeing the path forward. But the Empress is here. It's such nurturing, healing energy as well. It's abundance, it's fertility, it's really just enjoying, you know, it's ruled by Venus. So yeah, it could also be just another Taurus or Libra. Just really there's something about them that's got you in your head. But nonetheless, you're in your head just trying to figure out a solution still. Because, man, this is a heavy week. There's a lot of light being shed on some dark places, it feels like, this week. You know, things you hadn't seen, you're starting to see this week. You're starting to realize this week. All right, I will leave it there for you, Libra. If anything resonates, please comment, like, and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for letting me tune into your energies. And I'll see you all next week.